With the Modi 3.0 heavily reliant on its allies to function, the murmurs coming from Maharashtra could spell trouble for the NDA. A day after the NCP refused to accept the independent MOS charge offered to them by the NDA, Shinde Sena's MP Srirang Barne has claimed that there is injustice happening with their party and questioned why parties like the LJP Ram Vilas received a cabinet berth despite having only 5 MPs, while the Shinde Sena, which has 7, got the Minister of State. Now, in an exclusive with the Times Network, Shinde Shiv Sena MLA Sanjay Shirsat has claimed the BJP will have to do justice to Shiv Sena in the Maharashtra cabinet expansion. He's also sounded off a warning to other parties and said that the Prime Minister, the Home Minister and the Maharashtra Deputy Chief Minister are all aware of Eknath Shinde's power and that Shinde Sena will get their pound of flesh soon.
सबसे पहले तो ये जानना चाहूंगा कि जिस तरीके से बारने साहब ने जो बात कही, आप उस बात से कितने वाकिफ हैं कि 7 सीटें यानी कि तीसरे नंबर की पार्टी थी अलायंस में, फिर भी क्या 2 पोस्ट मिलनी चाहिए थी, 1 कैबिनेट मंत्री पद मिलना चाहिए?
देखो, बारने साहब ने जो कहा है वो सच है। हर किसी पार्टी को लगता है कि अपने पार्टी को ज्यादा मंत्री पद में स्थान मिलना चाहिए मंत्रिमंडल में, लेकिन शायद सीएम साहब ने पीएम साहब से कुछ बातें की होगी और जरूर इनकी जो मांग है या तो इनको जो लगता है वो जल्दी ही हमको मिलेगा, ऐसा हमें उम्मीद भी है।
लेकिन जो स्ट्राइक रेट शिवसेना का कहा है इस बार, वो कहीं ना कहीं बीजेपी से बेहतर रहा है, तो निश्चित तौर पर आप चाहेंगे कि एटलीस्ट इस बार जो है सफिशिएंटली जो है सही ज्यादा सीटें मिले शिवसेना
को सफिशिएंट सीट मिलेगी, उसमें कोई दिक्कत आने वाली नहीं है, ऐसा मुझे लगता है।
कितनी सीटें से उम्मीद कर रहे हैं?
नहीं, ये आंकड़ा बताना आज तो ठीक नहीं रहेगा, अंदाजा नहीं, हम जगह अच्छी लड़ाएंगे और मुझे उम्मीद है जो सीएम साहब का पीएम साहब से जो रिलेशंस है, अमित शाह साहब से जो रिलेशंस है, देवेंद्र फडणवीस से जो रिलेशंस है, और वो जानते भी है कि एकनाथ शिंदे की ताकत कहां तक है, इसलिए हमको यूपी में सरकार लानी है। इसलिए कम ज्यादा सीटें किसी की होती है तो उसमें कोई दिक्कत नहीं, लेकिन सत्ता आने की उम्मीद 100% होना चाहिए।
Now, this, of course, has given the opposition MV ample ammunition to target the shaky Mahayuti alliance, with the Congress questioning as to why Chirag Paswan was given a cabinet berth, while the NCP and the Shiv Sena were denied the same. Uddhav Sena, in fact, too, hit out at the BJP and claimed the BJP likes slaves and not friends, hinting at the beginning of more trouble for the NDA a day after the announcement of its cabinet.
महाराष्ट्र की अगर बात करें तो दो घटक दल है, वो नाराज चल रहे हैं। कैबिनेट की अपेक्षा थी, एक ने तो स्वीकार नहीं किया और एक एमओएस इंडिपेंडेंट लेके संतुष्ट है। ये उम्मीद है कि अगला विस्तार होगा। तो जो महायुति का समीकरण है यहाँ बदलता दिख रहा है सर।
देखो, मैं आपको एक बता रहा हूँ, ये जो महायुति के जो लोग हैं यहाँ पर ये आवाज करते हैं, दिल्ली में जाके इनकी गाड़ी ऑर्डिनरी बन जाती है। यहाँ सुपरफास्ट दिखाते हैं लेकिन ये सुपरफास्ट नहीं है, वहाँ पे इनकी हाल बहुत बेहाल है। और इसलिए मुझे लगता है कि एक बार जो अलायंस है महायुति वाले, उन लोगों ने आमने सामने लड़ना चाहिए और वो लड़ नहीं सकते। लड़ेंगे तो कार्यकर्ताओं, बीजेपी के कार्यकर्ता ईडी और सीबीआई मैदान में उतर जाएंगे और ईडी सीबीआई के सामने ये कैसे झुक जाते हैं।
All right, to talk more about this on the broadcast, I'm joined by Mr. Rajiv Pandey, spokesperson for the BJP, and Mr. Krishna Hegde, spokesperson of the Shiv Sena. Good evening, namaskar to both of you. Before I come to you, let me go across to my colleague Rakesh, who's joining us with the latest from Maharashtra. Rakesh, lots of political murmurs that are going on, lots of speculation that's going on. Get us the latest of what you're picking up. What is this churn in Maharashtra politics that we are going to be witnessing soon?
I think this is just a new edition of the power tussle in the Maharashtra politics considering the upcoming Vidhan Sabha elections. And in fact, the alliance partners in Maharashtra, they are very well aware of the fact that BJP is at its weakest time right now. And it will be very much difficult for Devendra Fadnavis to tackle their alliance partners as far as the upcoming Vidhan Sabha elections are concerned. Because NCP, the Ajit Pawar faction, and also the Shiv Sena, both of them, they in their interest, they want to contest on the maximum seats. Considering the Lok Sabha performance, performance. The Shiv Sena Eknath Shinde faction contested on 15 seats and managed to get 7 seats, which was the strike rate was better than the BJP. So definitely they would like to claim that they would like to fight at least not more than, but at least then as equal as BJP will be contesting the elections in the upcoming Vidhan Sabha election. Not just that, even the Ajit Pawar faction would be eyeing for the same. And that is what we are learning, that there is some agreement that they will compromise on the cabinet berth given in the Delhi against the cabinet expansion in the Maharashtra, which is expected in within 1 week or 2 weeks, right before the monsoon session, which is scheduled for 27 June. So on the one hand, the alliance partners seem to be bargaining on the cabinet expansion in Maharashtra so that they can get better and more numbers, so that they can go with the more power in the Vidhan Sabha elections.
All right, Rakesh, thanks very much for joining us and getting us all those details. Let me go to my guests on the broadcast. Rajiv Pandey, let me start with you. One MOS independent charge is what was being given. Praful Patel, of course, has denied that. Do you not see that this is a bit of an injustice, a bit of unfair play on the part of the BJP when we talk about Maharashtra?
Shreya ji, under Article 74, subsection 1, the prerogative is of the Honorable Prime Minister to form his own cabinet. Neither Shreya ji can decide, nor Rajiv Pandey, nor any political party. As per the Constitution, Pradhan Mantri has to form his own cabinet. And our top leadership, as well as the or Shiv Sena, we have this is the government of NDA, and everybody will get their due. And this discussion has to take place between the top leadership of the political parties. So, in my opinion, just on the grapevine, you are discussing all these things, that there is some issue. There is no party has no leadership, no leader of any alliance partner has
Rajiv, I understand that
and in my
neither
opinion,
Shreya Upadhyay nor Rajiv
happening,
Pandey can actually decide on who gets what berth. But at least both of us can, discuss the reasoning behind, certain people given certain berths and certain people not being given certain berths.
Yes.
But let me take this across to Krishna Hegde. Mr. Hegde, how do you see this? There's a lot of angst. There's a lot of, disappointment that perhaps your side of the alliance is feeling.
No, Shreya, I don't think there's any angst. It's just a, statement which two of our leaders, Mr. Barne, who's a member of parliament, and Mr. Silsat, who's the ex-minister, have made. And I think they are, they have every right to voice their opinion within the party. But however, our, group leader in the Lok Sabha, Dr. Shrikant Shinde ji, has already said that we have no issue with the MOS which we have got. We've got the independent charge of MOS Ayush Ministry, which is also a good ministry if you look at the number of people, who need alternate healing. And Ayush, is about Ayurveda, yoga, Unani, and other alternate, spirituality and other alternate, healing, which is required. And India having a large number of population and people, I think these kind of, this ministry is a very important ministry. However, well said and done, the cabinet ministry has to be expanded in Maharashtra, and there are 14 seats which are still available for the slots. And it will be divided between the Bharatiya Janata Party, the Ajit Pawar-led NCP, and the Eknath Shinde-led Shiv Sena. And also the state corporations, which is the Mahamandals, as we call it in Maharashtra, also have to be filled up. And also the MLCs, which are from the governor quota, 12 MLCs also have to be filled up. So all the workers who have worked for the party to come into power and who are sustaining the party while in power and who have worked for the member of parliament candidates and for the party in general have to be accommodated honorably. And I'm sure that the Honorable Chief Minister and both the Deputy Chief Ministers will work on this and give recognition to these workers who have worked for all the three parties. And I think this is the best way to go forward. And once there is, there is...
Mr. Hegde, it's interesting that you say that people have their own individual opinions and they have the right to express, but there's a lot of speculation that about 15 MLAs of the Ajit Pawar camp are in touch with the Sharad Pawar camp. What do you have to say on that?
No, I don't think anything of that sort is happening. Why would anyone want to go there? You know, this government is here to stay, and this Mahayuti government is coming back. There is maybe a slight difference in the member of parliament seats, but you know that the MLA election, the Vidhan Sabha elections is a localized issue. It depends on the candidate in the local area and also several other factors. And I think the Mahayuti with the combined vote share and a good leadership in the state, that is Eknath Shinde-ji, Devendra Fadnavis-ji, and Ajit Pawar-ji working 24/7 for the people. I'm sure that the people will want to vote the Mahayuti back and not want make the, you know, earlier they voted for the Uddhav Thackeray-led government and they saw what was the chaos. You know, it was a Facebook Live government which was not working. The CM had not gone to the Mantralaya for 2.5 years, and there was so much other issues. So the local issues are very different from what happens in the center. And we are very sure that the Mahayuti will win by a big margin and come back to power in the next 6 months.
Rajiv Pandey, you know, once the election results came in, one of the biggest reasons that was attributed to the alliance's performance in the Lok Sabha elections was the people's angst against Ajit Pawar. How do you see that? You know, the fact that Ajit Pawar was largely being seen as somebody who ditched Sharad Pawar and went ahead with his own personal, personal ambitions.
Yeah, I don't think that is the case. Like I said, see, Ajit Dada is also a veteran of sorts. And Ajit Dada has been in politics for the last 30 years. And I think he's been the minister and holding responsible positions for the last 30 years. And it is not just Ajit Pawar who has split away from Sharad Pawar Sahab. Sharad Pawar Sahab has also split away from the Congress 3 times and gone back. And I think this is the 4th time he has split from the Congress. So if it is applicable to Ajit Pawar Sahab, it should be applicable to Sharad Pawar Sahab also. But I think that it has nothing to do with breaking away from a party. The NCP is still with Ajit Pawar. Most of the leaders of the party are with Ajit Pawar. And the election commission has also given them the name of the party and also the symbol. It is only that the issues of the Lok Sabha election and the issues of the Vidhan Sabha elections are totally different. And we have leaders, within the Mahayuti who are aggressive and who have worked hard in their own individual constituencies and are sure to return back to power. And I'm sure that with the work of the, CM, Deputy CM and the Council of Ministers and also the MLAs in the respective areas, the Mahayuti will romp home and with the absolute majority in the coming elections as well. And that's why no one is going to leave any party. These are just speculations and rumors. And, we will know in a few days to come.
See that,
if
Mr.
anyone
Krishna
has left
Hegde.
or not.
Let's wait and watch.
I think it will be the other way.
Let's
People
wait and
leave
watch.
Uddhav and come to us.
Chalo, we'll see if that happens. But I'll have to leave it there. I have paucity of time. Rajiv Pandey and Krishna Hegde, thank you very much for joining us on the broadcast.